About it. 14-year-old Braxton Bokos is out to prove he is up for it as he's doing the first ever quad kids race plus the Chicago Triathlon. And Braxton joins us this morning out here on the Fox 32 Plaza along with David Rosenbrock of Lifetime Fitness. Welcome, fellas. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having us.
So I want to start with you, Braxton, because you were telling me sleep and hanging out with your friends are what you like to do when you're not training, just like every other teenager, right? But walk me through your typical day. What time does your alarm go off, and where do you go from there?
Well, my alarm goes off at about 4:30 because I have to be usually on the track at 4:45.
4:40, the sun's not even up, and I know because I'm on the air then.
Yep.
Wow. Okay, so you're out there running, and then what?
And then I usually come home around like 6:30, maybe have some breakfast, then I might rest for a couple hours, then I might go on a bike ride, and then after that I'll go hang out with friends.
And when you say bike ride, I like to take a little stroll up the beach, perhaps like 2-3 miles. How many are you doing?
More like 20 to 25.
20 to 25 miles. So then you're wrapping up your day doing what?
Hanging out with friends.
Hanging out with friends and
sleeping.
He says that's a common theme through there.
Yep.
All right, so you swim, you bike, you run.
Yep.
And what's the quad involve?
Its quad involves a kids race, then followed by a super sprint. Then the next day you go and do the Olympic, then you do the sprint right after.
And you've been doing this since you were 5.
Yeah.
I can't even remember what I was doing when I was 5, and you've been training for triathlon since then. What made you get involved?
Well, my parents own a triathlon shop called Urban Traeger, and I grew up in there, and I traveled around the country with my dad going to all kinds of races, from running races to triathlon.
Very cool. And I know that, I don't know if you still do, but at one point you ran for a group that supports wounded veterans. Why was that group so close to you?
Well, when I was younger, age 9, I did the Olympic distance. I was the youngest kid ever to do that, and I told my parents I wanted to represent somebody, and I chose wired athletes, and that was wounded veterans that wanted to try to get into a sport, so they chose triathlons. So I raised money for them to buy bikes that were like meant for them.
I love that. David, I want to bring you in. I mean, how awesome of a kid is
It's amazing. It's everything he just said kind of sums it all up. It speaks to his dedication, not only to the sport, but to other people. He's a great kid.
I mean, because the men and women who do these triathlons are like freak athletes. I mean, it's crazy what they do, and he's doing it at the age that he.
Absolutely, they are, but it's also achievable to everyone. You know, again, speaking to the dedication he puts in 4:30 in the morning. You know, it does take that dedication, but it's really for everyone.
So if someone is perhaps interested, or maybe Braxton has piqued their interest in getting involved, what would you say they do?
Absolutely, just get out. You know, running the lakefront path. You know, you could also go to different triathlon shops, Urban Traeger or any other one, kind of in the city. And get your foot in the door. When triathlon is a great community, and once you get in, it's hard to get out of it.
Well, we wish you the best of luck. I know you were thinking about putting a hat on because you got swimmer's hair. I said, did you swim this morning? You said, no, it's just like that all the time. It's the life of the triathlete. Or now quad. What do you call that now?
Focus quad.
Think of the new name.
I'm exhausted just thinking about it. You've been so fun to have. Thank you. Good luck to you in the future. Darlene, we'll send it back into you. What do you think? We could get started.
Yeah, we can get started after watching that kid, but I think it's a little too